Okay. Sa wakas, natapos ko rin itong PBA ranking. May nagtanong kasi sa akin si Bol Bol ba daw ang pinakamagaling na import ngayong 50th season ng PBA Commissioner's Cup? Sabi ko, teka, pag-isipan ko muna. Mas maganda kung gumawa na ako ng ranking. So dito sa video na ito, gumawa ako ng ranking from 14 to number 1. Explain ko sa iyo bakit 14. 13 lang ang teams. Pag-usapan po natin yan. Pero bago natin pag-usapan, meron ka na bang Meron ka na bang MoneyPay? Alam ko lahat by GCash, pero parang GCash lang din 'to, kasi moving forward baka ito na po yung gamitin ko 'pag just in case magpa-GCash po ako sa mga viewers 'pag nagla-live ako. So just in case wala ka pa, check it out. It's like GCash. Mas mura lang yung mga convenience fee. So please download it by scanning or check the description or message me para po ma-credit kay Pauka Sports kasi affiliate partner po tayo eh. Alright, so anyway, hulaan nyo, bago ko simulan to, kung just in case nyo pa nabasa yung article, hulaan nyo kung pang ilan si Bolbol sa listahan ko. I-comment nyo na ngayon, and then later, let me know kung agree or disagree ka sa ranking ko.
Podcast Sports, the number one independent sports voice of the Philippines.
Grabe, sobrang excited na ako dito sa Commissioner's Cup at excited na rin yung partner ko na Arena Plus kasi yung Arena Plus, dyan, minsan napapanood din talaga dyan yung mga laro, no? So you can also check about Arena Plus at meron akong GC ng Arena Plus just in case po gusto nyo pong pati basketball, pwede po kayong sumali. Again, scan or link in the description. Simulan na natin, wag na natin patagalin. Ito po yung pinost ko, no? Na kung hindi nyo pa nakita yung post ko sa Facebook, I already posted this. And I already posted the ranking. I'm not gonna read everything that I wrote there. Kasi iba yung audience nito. Yung audience nito gustong makinig, gustong manood. So, hindi ko babasahin para hindi kayo maboard. Sasabihin ko na kagad sa inyo ng mabilisan kung bakit ito po yung aking ranking. Ako, nakikita nyo na kagad si Sam De Guerra. Sam De Guerra po, na magagaling lahat ng import. Perspective po natin ito. Hindi naman tayo ganun kagaling sa basketball. But based on the research, based on what we see, this is what we think is the ranking. So, unfortunately, even if he is the tallest, itong si Sam De Guerra, I felt that he is the bottom of the imports because mahaba nga siya, medyo yung mobility niya ang problema. Pero grabe ito sigurado sa interior defense. Tatas lang yung kamay nito, lahat ng guards mahihirapan. Ang problema, paano pag mga pick and roll or sa labas? Yan ang problema kay Sam De Guerra. So that's why number 14 siya. Okay, let's move on to number 13 and sumama kayo sa akin sa pag-comment. Sana guys, please interact with me sa comment section. It really helps. Lalo na kung gusto nyo po magpatuloy ako mag-cover ng PBA. At syempre, i-comment nyo rin yung team nyo. Macau Black Bears, dalawa yung import nila. So isang import, mamaya sabihin ko na. Number 13, Michael Gilmore. Pero ditong Michael Gilmore na ito'y pamangkin ni Artis Gilmore, yung Hall of Famer na basketball, no? Player. So, although wala akong masyadong wala pa akong masyadong nakikita na kasi matitindi yung nasa listahan talaga no? Although ito po ay naglaro na sa Europe, sa Asia, and medyo stretch forward ng laro nito, no? And also defensive. Kaso, yun nga, ngayon sinasabi ko medyo mas matitindi yung mga nasa listahan So, yan po si Michael Gilmore, pang-13. Okay? Titan Ultra. Panghuli pa naman sila nag-announce ng import. Ito si Mubashar Ali from Terra Firma Jeep. 7-footer, matangkad. Isa sa pinakamatangkad. Actually, the reason kaya ako siya medyo may pagka-stretch siya, pero parang kulang pa siya ng experience para sa akin. Yun lang naman. Pero nakita ko yung highlights niya, malakas din But, yung the rest of the guys that's on the list, they're just, they have proven themselves already. So, let's see. No? Marami na rin naman nakukuha matatangkad at Terra Firma, kaso hindi rin ganun ka-impactful Speaking of impactful, Tony Mitchell, parang kilala na ito ng mga Pilipino, number 13, siya sa 37 overall pick noong 2013 sa Detroit Pistons. Magaling, scorer, pero bakit ang baba ng bigay mo, Sir Pao? I don't know, parang feeling ko yung pagka-athleticism niya bumaba na, just medyo aggressive scorer siya, pero parang kailangan, depende kasi sa paggamit sa kanya ng mga Black Bears So he's probably underrated by me. He could have been on the top of the list, but I have to make a choice. Tony Mitchell, pasensya na. I know you're in the Philippines. You've been playing. You've been really, really acclimated in sa Pilipinas. So I'm sure he's gonna dominate somehow. So I'm sure he's gonna prove me wrong. But he's number 11 on my list from Macau Black Bears. Tsaka hati niya sa si Sam De Guerra. All right, number 10, Jalen Johnson. Rain or shine, rain or shine. One of my favorite team, Louisville standout. He's not as decorated as the rest on the higher than him. Pero, pambasag din ito. Athletic ito. And I think solid yung mga numbers na pinapakita niya. Versatile din. Sa tingin ko, malaki may tutulong niya sa rain or shine. Hindi siya masyado hindi siya masyado flashy, but I think it's gonna perfectly fit sa system ni Coach Yang Giao. So, number 10 siya. Ito, si LA Tenorio. Si Terrell Brown Source, 6'9". Ito, from Pittsburgh and San Diego. And marami na rin kasi itong experience, no? And I think he's a combination of defense and perimeter shooting, which is really going to be important in this cup where everyone is tall. So outside shooting will be really critical for everyone, especially the imports. No, hindi mo kailangan sumalaksak if he can shoot from the outside, and I think Terrell Brown Source has that. So he's number 8. Number 9, ito number 8. Si Daniel Oshefu, 6'11". Ito, mukhang pangarante. Physical, rebounding, interior defense. Wala siya masyadong highlight reel. But I think Blackwater needs some toughness in the paint. And because of his NBA caliber and championship run sa Villanova, I think he's better, at least on paper, from the rest that I just mentioned already. Okay? So, number 8, si Daniel Oshefu. So far, okay ba? O meron na ba akong nabanggit na, sir, dapat mas mataas yan, yung player na yan. Meron na ba? Okay. Number 7, James Dickey. Dominant rebounder during his college years. At saka, syempre, malakas to. Malakas, I think, his ability to control the glass and finish efficient sa around the rim. At consistent double-double performance ito sa kanya mga laro. So, I think this is a good pickup for Phoenix Fuel Masters. Eto na, kalahati na tayo. Number 6. Naku, bakit si Kyler Kelly? Ang hype pa naman Kyler. Alam mo si Kyler Kelly is a defensive kind of player. Parang makakita tayo ng maraming alley-oop. Pero sa linyahan kasi ng mga players natin, hindi lang defensive, offensive, defensive. Pero I think bagay siya kasi marami namang magagaling sa Converse ngayon. So, nakakatakot ang rim protection na pwedeng ibigay nito ni Kyler Kelly at number 6. Alright. Marcus Lee from Kentucky na inaabangan natin. Sabi nila si JaVale McGee daw ang sa San Miguel. Pero ito, Marcus Lee, I think is a good choice. It's a big man. Efficient to I think he is a high efficient player, offensive rebounder, pati defense. Isipin mo na lang Marcus Lee 6'11", Junmar Fajardo katabi niya, parang delikado. Lakas ng San Miguel Beer because of this. Okay, sa abangan natin sa tingin ko two-way. Okay, and Caddy Lane 6'10", NLEX Warriors. Caddy Lane, marami ng experience. Also, NBA draft by San Antonio. And also, consistent double-double threat. Tsaka malaki rin to. 6'10". He has the rebounding capability. And yung shooting, important. Marunong tumira sa labas. Kanya na ngayon yung mga big man eh. So, number 4. Ito na, top 3. Pang ilang kaya si Bolbol? Number 1 kaya si Bolbol sa tingin nyo? Number 3. Nako, yung favorite. Ito, baka magalit kayo sa akin. Bakit nilagay ko si Israel Romero number 3? One of the reason is, malakas naman talaga si Israel Romero. Malaking katawan. Tapos, kumbaga, nakasama niya na yung Meralco sa EASL. So, and I think his body handang makipagsalpukan ito. Kahit nga maraming criticism dahil nga sa nangyari sa Dubai, siya pa rin ang kinuha. So, I think matapang to, bagay na bagay ito sa PBA. Tingnan lang natin. Iniintay ko yung matchup nila kay Bo Belga. Israel Romero is number 3. And number 2, eto na, number 2, hulaan nyo. Number 2 is Bol Bol. Okay? Bol Bol is probably the most the high profile signing for PBA Imports this conference, and everyone is intrigued. He can shoot from the outside, he can dribble, and of course decent NBA career. Can run, can shoot. I don't know how he's gonna be used. Secret pa daw, sabi ni Coach Shot, but he can play 3, baka 4. 4, pwedeng mag-shooting guard, mas small 4, power forward, center. Yeah, kahit ano. So, he's really, ito yung unicorn natin. Ito yung pinaka-curious tayo makita sa lahat. But, if I'm gonna do a ranking, not just because I'm a Hinebra fan, I'm gonna have to give the number 1 dun sa subok na. No? Susubok na. Kasi parang, naman, it's criminal para ibigay ko kay Bolbol. Wala pa naman siya napatunayan. Ito si Justin Brownlee is more than just an import. And of course, he already built the chemistry not just with Barangay Ginebra, but with the Philippines. So, parang resident na siya. So, all around, kahit gaano kalaki yung ibang import, he can rebound, he can defend. Of course, simply put, no, he is a legend already in Philippine basketball. And until he is proven otherwise, then he is the number 1 import still in the PBA. Siya po yung sukatan, siya yung standards ng import. Hindi lang naman palakihan ang galing. Although, nakakatuwa dahil ang dayong malalaki. But Justin Brownlee is still numero 1 in Pauka Sports import list for Commissioner's Cup. Let me know if you agree, guys. Comment, and please do not forget to share this para po marami makalam, and write your own rankings. Alright? Salamat po.